Hi everybody, I'm here for Fresh New Voice of YA and the excerpt vlog, and today I'm going to be reading from Hold Me Closer, Necromancer by Lish McBride. And this is the old ARC cover. There's a new cover out. The book is out in stores right now, so please go get a copy. It is a fabulous, fabulous, hilarious, and awesome book, so please go get one. And I just wanted to, just before I start, um, I just thought I'd tell you all about the two books that I featured this week. A lot of the times with Fresh New Voice of YA, most of the time I just kind of pick kind of two random books out of like whatever debut arcs I have each month, and I don't really have a whole lot usually, so most of the time it's just sight unseen. So I always love it when these little similarities kind of pop up between the two books that are completely, they're completely unknown to me. I usually don't know anything about them, other than, title and author, and maybe a vague sense of what it's about. Um, but anyway, the two similarities this month, and this doesn't happen every month, but the two similarities this month is that both books take place in Seattle, and they both feature male protagonists. And male protagonists, hard to find in YA literature. So yeah, so I just wanted to just talk about that really quickly. And I always think it's so fun to find these connections between, the two books that I end up featuring. So anyway, I'm going to read from a little bit in, about 50 pages. And what you need to know about here is that the main character, Sam, has, he works at a fast food place, and um, he and his coworkers are playing a game of like potato hockey, I think that's what it's called. And while they're playing, one of the potatoes goes past. They use like a car as a goalpost or something, and one of the potatoes wedges itself, like hits a tail light or something, and gets stuck in there. And so they take away as much as they can, but there's still like a piece of potato like inside the tail light or something like that. And so the guy comes, and the owner of the car comes to the store, and he's like, "What's up with this?" And anyway, I'm trying to, long story short. But anyway, so he's a bad guy, and Sam has no idea what the hell's going on. He's just like, I don't understand what's going on. And but this guy has like a vendetta against him now, and even though like I think he knows that he probably didn't do it or something, I don't know. And so he sends a warning in the form of one of his friend's heads um, that had been sliced off and brought back to life. And so they have the head right now, and so I'm going to go ahead and read this section. I picked her up again, trying not to poke her in the eye, and placed her head into the plaid easy chair. Frank skittered over to a spot on the living room floor, cuddling the shampoo to his chest all the while. Ramon sat on the couch, and I took a seat on the coffee table. What, happened? I couldn't think of a gentle way to phrase it, so I just asked. Ramon threw a pillow at me. Dude, leave her alone. Let her catch her breath. He fidgeted. You know, if she can. I'm sorry, Brooke. I don't really know how to handle this. That's okay, Ramon. Frank, breathe. Frank straightened up, eyes popping, but his breathing did slow down. I don't know, Sam. She shook her head, almost rocking off the chair. I rushed forward and propped her back up. Thanks. She looked around the room, searching, though I'm not sure what for. One minute I was watching Mansquito on Sci-Fi, which was as awful and intriguing as it sounds. The next it had gone to a commercial, and I was like I am now. Frank perked up. You were killed because you watched Mansquito? He paled slightly. Oh man, I watched Mansquito. Do you think I'm next? We all turned and stared at him. What? Brooke's head is sitting in your easy chair, and we're talking to it, and you're looking at me like I'm crazy? He squinted his eyes shut and huddled around the shampoo bottle. I looked back at Brooke. She was staring at my Hellboy poster like she hadn't seen it 1,000 times. Her lip was trembling. Freaky or not, severed or otherwise, Brooke was my friend. Don't call her it, Frank. I nudged him with the toe of my shoe, hard. Shut up and take it like a man. She's still Brooke. You're lucky to have her, head or otherwise. I nudged him again. Now apologize. His cheeks went red. Sorry, Brooke. That's okay, she said with a sniff. The silence was awkward. So you didn't see anyone come in the house? Didn't accidentally take a bunch of painkillers and then fall on a knife? I don't know, Sam. I think I felt a hand on my shoulder, but I'm not sure. Then, nothing. She pushed out her lower lip and thought, well, nothing until I woke back up and I was, this. The edge of her neck appeared so clean and straight that it looked as if the rest of Brooke was hidden in my chair, like we had cut a hole in the plaid so she could hide in there for a haunted house stunt. Brooke cleared her throat. The noise snapped me back into the moment. I had been staring like an ass. So, Brooke, can I get you anything? I asked. Water will be super, actually. Thanks. I filled a small glass for her, grabbing a Plumpy's emblazoned straw as an afterthought. Brooke took a sip and thanked me. I resumed my seat on the coffee table and set her glass to the side. Where did the water go? Come to think of it, how did she clear her throat? So, I drifted off because honestly I couldn't really think of anything to say. Next time a talking head ended up in my easy chair, I would have all sorts of points of reference, but at that moment I was completely at sea. Brooke saved me from an extremely awkward pause. Sam, I'm supposed to give you a message. She paused to puff a strand of hair out of her face, which completely blew my mind. Where did the air come from? She had no lungs. Well, I was supposed to give you a message, but Assface said he couldn't trust me to get the stupid thing right, and I was like, well, duh, like I'd wanted to do anything for you anyway. I mean, he cut off my head. What a douchebag. Like I'm supposed to turn into his little messenger girl just because he brought my head back. I mean, I would have been all alive if that psycho hadn't killed me in the first place. Who gave you a message? She stared at me in exasperation. The guy who woke me back up. Geez, Sam, get with the program here. Brooke, I interrupted. I don't mean to be rude, but what message? Oh, she said, it's in the box. She kept talking to the boys as I went over and searched the empty container. Tucked into the corner was a piece of expensive-looking stationery that had been folded in half. All it said in a loose, sprawling curve was, 2 o'clock, Woodland Park Zoo, Asia exhibit, come alone or I'll send another message. I flipped the note over. There's no signature, I said. Not surprising. Talk about zero manners, Brooke said. Martha Stewart was so bitch-slapped that guy, and it would most certainly be a good thing. Carefully, I collapsed down onto the couch next to Ramon and handed him the note. I closed my eyes and leaned back, head resting against the wall. I am so screwed. Ugh, you're such a baby, Brooke said. Try being just a head for a little bit. Then you can complain. And that's the end of the chapter. And I hope you guys got a good taste of this book. And please go out and buy a copy. It's out in stores now. And yeah. So this is all also for Fragment Friday. So I can't wait to see everybody else's videos and all of that fun stuff. So I will see you all next week. Bye.